Hello friends and Assalamualaikum. Welcome to my channel. I be all designing developer. My name is Inshal Beg. I am a full stack developer and graphic designer. Today I will show you how to build one TikTok Mern clone in Mern, and I hope you will also enjoy this clone like my previous clone of React Native, React JS and Mern. And first of all you have to hit the subscribe button, then after that you have to also hit the notification bell from which you will be getting all the notification of my video when I will be just uploading. So it will be a help for you and it will be help for me, so you can just learn more new things when I will be just uploading and more new clones like you are learning previously. And now here you can see I have just built this TikTok Mern clone in Mern, you can see, which is looking really good. First of all we are getting our logo of TikTok, you can see that like navbar thing we are getting. Then from here you can just search your account, because after this TikTok logo we are just getting our search accounts menu bar, you can see that, means you can also say input box, you can see, which is looking really good. So here you can just do that, and here we are also getting one search bar from which you can search anything here by writing your account name which you want to search, and you can just search that here. Then here you can also upload your videos if you want in your TikTok, means this one TikTok clone of Mern, you can just upload your videos here. Then you can also log in here, or you can also go here and you can check the English and feedback and help you can take. And here if I just go to following section, so you can just follow anyone here. Then if I go to for you, then it will be just taking all the videos which are coming like randomly of TikTok, and it will be also coming like login, you can also log in if I show you the login page here. So when you will be pressing that, it will be take some time, and you can see there is coming like login to TikTok. And here you can just log in with any of your account which of like Apple, Instagram, Twitter, Google, Facebook, or any account, you can just do that. But I will be not doing. If you want to do so, do that. Then I'll be closing this panel here, you can also close that with the help of React animation we does. And you can see these all TikToks are just working, you can see, and how good looking is that. And these all TikToks have also sound, if you just erase that, the sound will be also coming here. So here it is looking really good, you can see. So we will be just building that with React JS, so means with Mern. So for building that, first of all we have to just open our command prompt, and you can also follow anyone from here by pressing this follow button. Like if I just press this follow button here, but first of all you have to log in that, so you can just do that and you can follow anyone from here. And it is like a real TikTok, you can see in Mern, you can see we have just made. So first of all for building that, you have to just open your command prompt. So I'll be just opening my command prompt here, means this is called CMD, which is a short form of that. Then we will be just working with that. So for I will be just doing one thing, like I will be closing this, then I will be just opening it that, and I'll be just closing that. And now here you can see we have just full screen that. Now here for making one TikTok Mern clone, you have to first of all select the location where you will be just building your React app. So I will be selecting the location of like local disk D. Then I will be just coming underneath and I will be writing like npx create. Then I will be writing like dash React app. Then after that we are just building like TikTok clone, like I've telling you. So we have to write like Tik, then I'll be writing dash talk, then I will be writing Mern. Okay, so here like I've telling you, if you write with the place of Mern, if you write clone, so it will be just error, because it will be just change your Mern file to a mains React.js file. So take care about that, you write Mern not clone, because it will be error like I've telling you. Now here we have just written the npx command from which you can just create your React app or folder, and npm is a command from which you can just run your React app or folder. Now I will be doing one thing, like I will be not doing, just I'll be pressing enter here, and it will be just take some minutes to just work with, and it will be installing these things and some of the packages of React which we will be needing, and libraries also here. So I'll be just opening my VS code here, in which I will be just writing my all the codes. And here you can see it installing some of the React DOM, React scripts, and some of the templates which we will be needing to work with. And here now my VS code is just working, and you can see it is now open. So I'll be closing these files here, because here I will be not working with this folder now. So here I will be doing one thing, like I will be going to my like this one. Like first of all I will be going to my command prompt, and you can see it will just take some time to installing these package.json file and many things here. Then I will be minimizing that, and you can see we are just getting a beautiful themes here of VS code. So like I've telling you, for building your theme, first of all you have to go to extension, then you can search any theme if you want to. But here for changing your color theme, this is the best theme, like I've telling you, which is called this material theme. Here you can see, and this material themes helps you to just change your themes of VS code if you don't like your default themes which are coming. So you can use this material theme to just change your themes like randomly. And then underneath we are also getting another section, means another extensions which is called this material theme icon. So it help you to change your material themes icon which you are having in your folder or anything. So it just change its colors and it will be making that more beautiful like it is coming default. Then if you don't want to just use that, if you are just use simple one, so you can also use that because Visual Studio Code provides the default one also, you can use that here. Then underneath we are also getting this again. So if I just go to the top, and this one color theme which I have just shown you previously also, this color theme is really good color theme. It's also helps you to just change your color theme into light, dark, default or any color theme which is just provided in Visual Studio Code. And here it's also help you to just work with that, so you can just do works with that here. But this is not a really good themes which is like material theme. Material theme is really good theme here by this one, because this theme is not having any of the installs you can see, and it is also not good here. So my recommendation is to just work with your material theme here, and it is really good color theme. You can use that here for working with any of the code editor, because it is not in Visual Studio Code, it is in more text editor like Atom, Sublime Text or any text editor you are working with. It provides material theme, so from that you can just work with it. But it is also not show the installers like how many people install that, and here you have to take care about that. You have to also enable that from here. If you just disable, so it will be giving error mice enable, so because of that it is showing the disable button. If I just press disable, so it will be disable it that here. So here you have to take care about that, you enable that here. So now here like that you can work with. And for running your means you're running your theme means, if you just want to show that, so you have to go to settings. For that, go to color theme, and it will be showing all the color themes which you have installed and which is coming randomly with the Visual Studio Code. You can see all the color themes are coming which I have just installed. And here this one color theme, like I've telling you in the second one, this having a dark color themes, so you can just use that if you want a good dark color theme. But I am just using this material theme pale night high contrast because I just like this one color theme. Then if you want to use your file icon color theme, for that you have to just go to this settings icon, press file icon theme. Then it will be showing you all the icon themes which you want to in your like this VS Code, and you can just use any of them. Like darker is also light, ocean, pale night, and many of them are coming. But I am using this one because I want just colorful themes. You can see it is coming colorfully. So I'll be just closing, I'll be opening my command prompt here, and you can see our folder is ready. So I'll be closing this command prompt from here. Then open file and press open folder, because from here I'll be opening my folder. Press select local disk D, in that we have just created our folder. Then I will be scroll down enough, and here you have to also scroll down again, then scroll down, and here it will be just taking you to your TikTok Mern. You can see this is our folder which we are just creating. So I'll be selecting that and press select folder here. Now you can see our TikTok Mern folder is now coming. But in this TikTok Mern folder, you can see we are getting some of the three folders again. So this node module folder, first of all we are getting this node modules folder help you to just download some of the packages. Means it is having already download some of the packages, libraries and many of other things. Like we want to work with TikTok clone, and it is also contains many of the files and icons which we will be needing to use with our TikTok Mern clone. So it will be helps you to do that, and it is also having many of other themes or everything, so you can just work with that. And it is the highest folder which just takes some of the space in your local disk. So because of that I'm saying you like just select any other disk which is having less space. So here I will be now closing this node modules folder, and I hope you understand what this does. Then second one folder which is called public, you can see in this public folder we are just containing some of the icons in that of React. And here after that we are also getting one manifest.json and robot.txt file. So don't care about these both files, because these both files are unknown, so you don't care about that and don't worry about that, because we will be not working with these files. And this index.html file is really important, because this index.html file contains many of the codes which help you to run your React app in your localhost, and it is also help you to just run your React app in your like authenticate, or it's also help you to hosting your React app. So take care about that. If you want to erase anything from here, so just erase this comments, don't erase any of the like tag here. So if you do that, so it will be giving error and your work will be not work, okay, and your React app will be not run in your local host. So take care about that. Now I will be just doing one thing, like I'll be closing this public folder by pressing that again, close this index.html file. Then I will be just opening last folder which is called source folder, means src folder, which is the short form of that. You can see we are getting many of the app and index, and then we are also getting report web vitals.js and setup.test.js files. So in these files, we have to delete some of the 3 files, which is called setup.test.js, logo.svg, and this app.test.js, because we don't need any of the test file, and we also not need any of the logo of React. We will be using our own logo of like TikTok, like I've shown you in the starting. So we will be using that. We will be not using any React logo. So I'll be pressing right click and I'll be pressing delete. So you can see all the things are delete, but here you will be thinking about one questions like I have just deleted the icon from this source folder of React, but public folder also contains many of the React icon. We have not delete from that. So the answer is like in these icons we are just not working with this public folder, we are working with this source folder. So because of that, if you want to delete this icon, so you can just do that, but here it will be waste of time. So because of that, we will be not working with that folder, we will be working with source folder. So because of that, I am not deleting. Now I will be going to my app.js file, and you can see we are containing many of the codes in that. I will be deleting all the codes which is just written in this header tag, because I will be writing my own codes in that. Now here I will be saving that, and here I will be also deleting this one, import logo from logo.svg, because here we have delete logo.svg file like I've shown you. Close that, and I'll be pressing backspace here. Now you have to hit save, go to app.css and delete all the codes which is written in that, because we will be using our own codes. Then here I will be hitting save here, go to index.css file, then press enter 2 times, and here you have to write the starting code and create margin which should be 0. You can also write 0 pixel. Now here when you define that, I will be just hitting save here. Then you have to go to now app.js file, and here I will be closing one index.css file, because now it work just finished. Here I will be just containing one file which is called view style equal name. Close this tag here by writing this close tag. Then I will be deleting this view tag because I have already done one time. Then I will be doing one thing, I will be coming underneath create text, and I will be creating class name, and in that class name I will be writing like class. Close this tag here. Then I will be writing like view class, and I will be writing another tag which should be style. Close this tag, come underneath create text tag again. Then in that I will be creating a style tag, and in this style tag I will be now writing function tag here. So close this one also. Now here I will be defining navbar, because first of all we have to make one navbar section. Then I will be doing one thing like I will be coming underneath again creating view tag here. So here you have to create. Then I'll be writing view text equal. Then in that I will be writing like console. Close here. Then come underneath create text test now, and I will be writing text equal, and after it I will be just coming here creating a tag which should be random. Close here. Then I will be just coming underneath creating view tag here, but first of all we will be now creating text, and I'll be writing style equal component. Then here I will be closing this file also, come underneath again create view tag here. So I will be writing like view, then I will be writing like text, and equal to I will be just defining like floor. So here when you've done that, close here again. Then here I will be writing like menu bar. Then when you've written that all things, just I will be changing like that. Now here we have written that all, just I will be coming underneath again. Then I will be writing text tag again. Just here I will be writing like view equal. Then here I will be writing a tag which should be like test. Now here I will be closing this, coming underneath creating view tag here again. So write view and create text here. Then I will be writing another tag which should be like floor, which we have written already. Now here when you've done that, just I'll be writing this log tag. Close here, come underneath create test, and I'll be writing that to view equal. And here when you've written that all things, just I will be writing menu now. So here when you've written that, close here also. Then I will be writing another tag here which should be like just I will be changing that to landing page. So here when you've written that all things, just I will be doing like, just first of all I will be saving that all. Now you have to just hit save by pressing save. Then you have to do one thing like just save that here. Then go to app.css file, and I will be just writing this sign here. Then create margin here which should be 0 pixel, and I will be writing like padding which should also be 0 pixel. Then create box sizing which should be also like border box. Then I will be just coming underneath creating justify content center, and I will be also writing like align items which should be in center. Then create display which should be block, and here when you've done that, just I will be doing one thing like I will be writing display block, come underneath create float into left. So I'll be writing that. Then I will be writing another thing which should be like, now I'll be writing display which we have already done. Now when you've done that all, just I will be writing now font style which should be none. So I will be writing that. Okay, so I'll be now writing normal, because here we have to just now write I will be text justify which should be like inherit, so I will be writing that. Now here when you've done that, just now I'll be writing like font size, which should be 15 pixel, create font weight, which will also be like 500. Then I will be writing like font family, so here you have to create like font family, which should be Montserrat, and I will be writing comma sans serif. Then I will be just coming underneath again, create border 1 pix solid, and I'll be changing that to white, create border color, which should be white, and I will be writing the color of text black. Then I will be just coming underneath, create border radius, which should be 10 pixel. Then I will be writing border left, which should be 100 pixel. Then I will be also writing like border right, 100 pixel. So here when you've done that all things, just now I'll be writing like border top 100 pixel here. Then I will be also writing like border bottom, which should be 100 pixel. So here when you've done that, now I'll be writing like border style none. Then I will be writing another thing, which should be like border, and I'll be writing like border width 100 pixel. Then here you have to also create line height 100 pixel, create another tag which should be width 100 pixel, create another tag which should be height 100 pixel, then create border none. So I will be now writing like border none. Then I will be creating outline none, and here when you've done that, just I will be writing list style none. So I will be writing list style, which should be none. Now here when you've done that, just I will be writing list style type none. So here we have done that, just I will be coming underneath, creating flex direction, which should be column. So I will be writing that. Then here you have to create like flex wrap, which should be wrap reverse. Then after it, I will be just coming underneath, create flex flow column, create flex, and I'll be changing that to another thing, which should be like flex, and write it flex basis content. Then I'll be writing flex grow inherit, create another tag which should be flex shrink inherit. Then I will be just coming underneath, creating direction, which should be inherit. Then here when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath and creating a tag which should be like background white. Then I will be writing like background color, which should be white, so I will be writing that. Then when you've done that, now I'll be writing like background position, which should be in center. Then here when you've defined that, just I will be now writing background position dash x, which should be in center. Then I will be also writing like background position dash y, which should be in center. Now here when you've done that, just I will be writing background size cover, then create background attachment. So here I will be writing that, which should be fixed, and I will be writing another tag which should be like background clip content box. So here when you've done that all thing, just I will be writing background, and I will be writing background origin, which should be content box. Then I will be writing like background blend mode, which should be color mode. So here when you've done that all things, just I will be now writing another thing like background, and change that to like background repeat, which should be repeat. So here when you've done that all thing, just I will be coming underneath again and creating a tag which should be background image, and having the URL of like background dot jpeg. So here when you've done that, close that, come underneath, create nav index current. Then I will be writing like nav left, which should be current, and I will be also writing like nav right current. So here when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath again, creating nav up current, and you have to also create like nav down current. Now here we have done that, just I will be coming underneath, create padding 15 pixel, create padding left, which should be like 15 pixel, and I will be writing like padding right 15 pixel. Then you have to also create another tag which should be padding top 15 pixel. Then I will be writing like padding bottom, which should also be 15 pixel. Now so here when you've done that, just now I'll be writing like margin 10 pixel. Then I will be writing like margin left, which should be 10 pixel, and I will be writing like margin right, which should be 10 pixel. Then here I will be writing like margin top 10 pixel, and create margin bottom, which should be 10 pixel. So I will be writing like margin bottom, so I will be writing like margin bottom 10 pixel. Now when you've done that all thing, just I will be coming underneath, and I'll be closing that here, save that by pressing save. Then I'll be going to app.js file again. Then I will be copying my first class name, but first of all I will be coming here, and I'll be writing body tag here. So here I will be just writing like dot, so it is not a class, it is a tag, so I'll be only writing body brackets. Then I'll be writing like justify content center. Then here when you've done that all thing, just I will be writing align items, which will be in center, create display block, so I will be writing that, and create text align center. Then I will be just coming underneath, create float left and right box sizing border box. Then I'll be writing like font style normal, and here when you've done that, just I will be writing text justify, which should be inherit. Now when you've done that all things, just I will be writing font size 15 pixel, create font weight which should be 500, so I will be writing like 500. Then I will be just writing like font family, so I will be writing like font family which should be Montserrat, sans serif. Then I will be just coming underneath create border 1 pix solid white. Then I will be writing like border color which should be white. Then create color which should be black. Then I will be just coming underneath create border radius 10 pixel, and I will be writing like border left which should be 100 pixel. Then I will be writing like border right 100 pixel, and I will be also writing like border top 100 pixel here. Then create border bottom which should also be 100 pixel. Now so when you've done that, just now I'll be writing like border style none. Then I will be writing another thing which will be like border width 100 pixel, and then I'll be writing line height 100 pixel, so I will be writing that. Then I will be writing like width 100 pixel, create height which will be 100 pixel. Now then I will be writing another thing which will be like border none, so I will be writing that. Then I will be also writing like outline none, create list style which will be none, and I will be writing like list style type none, so I will be writing list style type none. Then you have to create another tag which should be like flags direction column, so I will be writing that here. Then create flags wrap which should be wrap reverse. So here when you've done that, just I will be writing flags flow column, create flags, and I'll be changing that to flags basis content, and I will be writing flags grow inherit. Then create flags shrink inherit. Then create direction which should be inherit. Then when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath create background white. Then I will be writing background color which should be white, and I will be also writing like background position which should be in center. Now here when you've done that, just I will be writing like background position dash x which should be in center, and I will be writing like background position y, so here which should also be in center. Then I will be writing like background size which should be cover. Then when you've done that, just now I'll be writing like background attachment which should be fixed, and I will be also writing like background repeat which should be repeat. And here when you've done that all things, now I'll be writing like background origin content box, and you have to also create like background clip content box, and I will be now writing like background blend mode which should be color one. Now here when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath again and writing another thing which should be like background, and I will be changing this to like background image which should be having the URL of like background1.jpg. So here when you've done that, close that, come underneath create nav index current. Then I will be also writing like nav left which should be current, and you have to write like nav right current, and create another tag which should be nav up current, and I will be writing like nav down which should be current. Now here when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath creating padding 12 pixel, create padding left 12 pixel, and I will be writing like padding right which should be 12 pixel, and create a tag which should be like padding top 12 pixel, and I will be writing padding bottom, so I will be writing that to 12 pixel. Then I will be coming underneath create margin 10 pixel, create margin left 10 pixel, and I will be writing like margin right, so here I will be writing margin right which should be 10 pixel, and I will be writing margin top which should be 10 pixel, and create margin bottom which should be 10 pixel. Now so here when you've done that, just I will be hitting save, go to app.js file, and here I will be copying another class name which is called name, so copy that by pressing Ctrl C, go to app.css file, and here when you've written that all things, just I will be coming underneath here. Then I'll be writing dot, pasting my class name here, and when you've done that, just I'll be writing this curly brackets coming underneath, creating justify content center. Then I will be writing like align items which should be in center, so I'll be writing that. Then create display which should be of block. Then create text align in center. Then here when you've done that, just I will be writing float left, create box sizing border box. Then when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath creating font style normal, and here I will be writing like text justify which should be inherit. Then I will be writing font size which should be 15 pixel, create font weight which should be 500. Then I'll be writing font family which should be Montserrat, sans serif. Then I will be just coming underneath again, create border 1 pix solid white. Then I will be writing like border color white, and create other tag which should be like color black, so I will be writing that. Then here I will be writing like border radius which should be 10 pixel. Then I will be also writing like border left 100 pixel and create border right which will be 100 pixel here. Then I will be also writing like border top which will be 100 pixel and create border bottom which will be 100 pixel now. So here when you've done that, just I will be writing border style none and create border width which will be 100 pixel. Then create line height 100 pixel now. Then when you've done that, just I'll be writing width 100 pixel, create height, so I'll be writing height 100 pixel now. Then I'll be just coming underneath create border none, then also create like outline none. So here when you've done that, just I'll be coming underneath creating list style none. Then we have done that, just I'll be writing list style type none. Then when you've done that, just I'll be writing list style, and when you've done that all things, just I will be coming here and I will be writing another thing which should be flex direction column. So I will be writing that. Then you have to create like flex wrap which should be wrap reverse. Then when you've done that all things, just I'll be writing flex flow column, create flex, and I'll be writing flex basis content, and also create like flex grow inherit. So here I'll be writing that. Now when you've done that, just I'll be writing flex shrink inherit, create direction inherit. Then after it I will be just coming underneath create background which should be white. Then I will be also writing like background color white. Then I will be writing like background position which should be in center. So I will be writing background position in center. Then I will be writing background position X. So here I will be writing that which should be in center. Then I will be also writing another thing which will be like background position dash Y which will be in center. Then when you've done that, I will be writing like background size which will be covered. So here I will be writing background size cover. Then I will be writing another thing which should be like background attachment which should be fixed. And here when you've done that, just I'll be writing background clip which should be content box, create background origin which should be content box. So I will be writing that. And now when you've done that, just I'll be writing background blend mode. So here I'll be writing that which will be color bund. Now here when you've done that, just now I'll be writing like background and change it to like background repeat which will be repeat. Then I will be writing background, and here when you've done that, just I'll be changing that to like background image which will be having the URL of like background 3 means 2.jpg. Now here when you've done that, just I'll be saving that going to top here, so it is good. Then I will be just coming underneath create nav index current. Then I will be writing like nav left which should be current. Then I will be writing like nav right which should be current. Then you have to create nav up current, and you have to also write like nav down which will be current now. So when you've done that, just I'll be coming underneath create padding 12 pixel, create padding left which will be 12 pixel. Then I'll be writing padding right 12 pixel here. Then when you've done that, just I'll be writing padding top 12 pixel and also create padding bottom which will be 12 pixel now. So when you've done that, just I'll be writing margin 10 pixel. Then I'll be writing margin left which will be 10 pixel, create margin right which will be 10 pixel. So I will be writing that. Now here when you've done that, just I'll be writing margin top 10 pixel and I'll be writing margin bottom. So here I'll be writing that to 10 pixel now. So here when you've done that, just I will be hitting save here, go to app.js file again. Then I will be copying my second class name which is called this class. So copy that here, go to app.css file here, so just go here. So I will be doing like that. Then I'll be going to app.css and I'll be going to top. So here we have defined till name. Then I will be just coming underneath writing dot, pasting my class name which I have just copied, write this, create justify content which will be in center. Then I'll be writing align items which will be in center. Then create display which will be of block. Now when you've done that, just you have to write text align center. Then you have to create float into left, and I will be writing like box sizing which will be border box. Okay, so here you have to create. Then I'll be just coming underneath create font style which will be normal, and I will be creating text justify which will be inherit. Then I will be just coming underneath create font size 15 pixel, create font weight 500. Then I'll be also writing like font family which will be Mont Serif, sans serif. Then I will be just now writing border 1 pix solid white. Then I'll be writing like border color which will be white, create color of text black. Then I'll be writing like border radius which will be 10 pixel. Then I will be also writing like border left which will be 100 pixel. Then here when you've done that, just I'll be writing border right 100 pixel, create border top which will be 100 pixel, and I will be writing like border bottom which will be 100 pixel now. So when you've done that all thing, just now I'll be writing like border left which we have written already. Now I'll be writing that to like border, but here I'll be now writing like border style none. Then I will be writing another thing which should be like border, and I'll be changing this to like border width 100 pixel, create line height 100 pixel. Then I will be also writing like width 100 pixel, create height which will be 100 pixel now. So when you've done that, just now I'll be writing like border none, and I'll be also creating like outline which will be none. Then create list style none, and I'll be writing like list style type none. So here when you've done that, just I'll be writing flex direction columns, I will be writing that. Now here we have done that, just I'll be writing flex ref which will be rep reverse. Then when you've done that, just I'll be writing flex flow column, create flex, and I'll be changing that to flex basis content. Then I'll be writing flex and changing that to flex grow which will be inherit. So I'll be writing flex grow inherit, then create flex shrink inherit, then create direction which will be inherit. Then I will be just coming underneath create background white, so I'll be writing that. Then when you've done that, just I'll be writing background color which will be white, and I will be also writing like background position which will be in center. Then I will be just coming underneath create background position dash x which will be in center. Then I will be writing like background position dash y which will be in center. Then I will be writing like background, and I'll be changing that to background position which we have written already. Then I'll be writing background attachment fixed, then create background, and I'll be writing background size cover, and again you have to write like background clip content box, then create background origin which should be content box. Then I will be writing like background repeat which should be repeat. So here I'll be writing that. Now here when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath and create a tag which should be like background blend mode which should be color burn. Now here when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath create background origin which will be content box, create background clip which will be we have already done, so I'll be just erasing that here. Then I will be changing that to like background image which will be having the URL, and in this URL I will be just defining a tag which will be like background 3.jpg. So here we have done that. Now I'll be going to top, and you can see we have defined that all things which we need to. Now I will be just coming underneath, then closing that here, create nav index current, so I'll be writing that. Then when you've done that, just I'll be coming underneath create nav up which will be current, and you have to create like nav left current, and I will be also writing like nav right which will be current, and here I will be just writing these things. Now when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath create nav down current. Here when you've done that, just now I'll be writing like padding which will be 12 pixel, create padding left which will be 12 pixel. Then I will be writing padding right which will be 12 pixel now. So here when you've done that, now I'll be writing padding top 12 pixel, then I'll be writing padding bottom which will be 12 pixel now. So when you've done that, now I'll be writing another thing which will be like margin 10 pixel, create margin left which will be 10 pixel. Then I will be writing like margin right 10 pixel, then you have to create margin top 10 pixel, and I will be also writing like margin bottom which will be 10 pixel now. So here when you've done that, just I will be doing like pressing backspace, and I'll be just saving this thing, go to app.js file again. Then I will be doing another thing, like I'll be just copying this one class name which is called style, copy that by pressing Ctrl C, go to app.css, and I will be just coming underneath writing this, writing dot, pasting my class name. Then I'll be coming underneath creating justify content, so I'll be writing like justify content center, create align items which will be in center, so I'll be writing align items in center, create display which will be of block. Now here when you've done that, just I'll be writing text align center, and I'll be also writing like float into left. And here when you've done that, just I will be changing this to like box sizing border box, and here I will be also writing another thing which should be like font style normal. So here when you've done that all things, just I'll be writing and changing that to like text justify which should be inherit. Then I'll be writing like font size which should be 15 pixel, create font weight which will be 500, create font family which should be like Mont Serif comma sans serif. So here when you've done that all things, just I will be now writing border 1 pix solid white, so here I'll be writing that. So here when you've done that, just now I'll be writing border color white, then you have to create the color of text which will be black. Then I will be writing like border radius, so here I'll be writing like border radius 10 pixel. Then I will be writing like border left 100 pixel, then create border right which will be 100 pixel. So here I will be writing like border right 100 pixel now. So here when you've done that, just I'll be writing border top 100 pixel, then create border bottom, so here I'll be writing that 200 pixel again. Then when you've done that, just I'll be writing border radius, which we have written already. Now I'll be changing that to like border, and here I will be writing like border style none. Then I'll be writing border width, which should be 100 pixels. I will be writing that. Now here, when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath create border, and I'll be writing that to like we have already done. So I'll be writing line height 100 pixel. Then you have to create another tag which shall be width 100 pixel, create height 100 pixel. Then I will be writing like border none. So here you have to create, then you have to also create like outline none. Then when you've done that, just create list style none. So here I will be writing like list style none. Then here I'll be also writing list style type, which will be none. Then I will be just coming underneath creating flags direction column. Then I will be writing like flags rep, which should be rep reverse. Now here, when you've done that, just I'll be writing flags flow column, create flags, and I'll be writing flags basis content, create flags grow, which should be inherit. Then I will be writing flag string inherit. Then I'll be writing direction inherit. Now so when you've done that, just I'll be coming underneath create background, which should be white, create background color white. So I'll be writing that. Then here, when you've done that, just I'll be writing background position in center. Then here I will be writing like background position x. So here I will be writing like background position dash x, which should be in center. And here, when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath create background position dash y, which should be in center. Then here I will be just coming underneath create background position, which we have already done. Now I'll be writing background attachment, which should be fixed. Then I'll be writing background size, which should be cover. Then I will be just writing that to background repeat, which should be repeat. So I'll be writing that here. Now when you've done that, just I will be writing that to background clip content box. Then I will be writing that to like background origin, which will also be content box. Then here I will be closing that, coming underneath creating background, and I'll be changing that to background blend mode color burn. Now here I will be just also coming underneath creating background image, which should be having the URL, and in this URL I will be writing like background, and just I will be going to top and background 4.jpg I will be defining. So I'll be writing that. Now here, when you've done that, just I'll be closing that create nav index current. Then I will be writing like nav left, which should be current. And here, when you've done that, just I'll be writing nav right current. Then you have to create like nav up current and create nav down, which should be current. Now when you've done that, just I'll be coming underneath create padding 12 pixel, and here I'll be also writing like padding left 12 pixel. Then I will be writing like padding right, which should be 12 pixel. Then create padding top 12 pixel, and I will be writing padding bottom, which should be 12 pixel. Then when you've done that, I'll be writing margin 10 pixel, create margin left 10 pixel. Then I will be writing like margin right, which should be 10 pixel, and I will be writing like margin top, which should be 10 pixel. Then I will be writing margin bottom, which should be 10 pixel. Now here, when you've done that, just I will be hitting save, and when you've done that all thing, just you have to do another thing like so. Now here you can see we have defined till margin bottom. Now I will be just going to my app.js file, but first of all I will be going, we have defined till style, so I will be going to app.js file and copying this function class which is written here by pressing Ctrl C, go to app.css file. Then here you have to just come underneath, and I will be just writing dot and pasting my class name which I have just copied. Then I will be writing this sign and creating justify content. So here you have to write like justify content, which should be in center. Then I will be writing like align items, which should be in center. And here, when you've done that, just I will be writing like display, which should be of block. And here I will be writing like text align in center. Then when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath creating a tag which should be like off. Now we have done that also. I will be just erasing, coming underneath creating float into left. Then I will be now writing box sizing. So here write box sizing border box. Then I will be just coming underneath again, and I will be writing another thing which should be now like text align we have defined. Okay, so now it is good. So here you have to define like the thing, I will be defining that to just you have to come here, and here when you've defined that, just you have to just come underneath and write another thing which should be text align. So here we have defined the text align here. So I'll be just coming underneath create justify, we have already defined. So I'll be now writing font style normal. So here you have to write that. Then here I will be also writing like text justify. So here just write like text, so create text justify. So here write text justify, which should be inherit, but it should be just correct. So I'll be writing text justify inherit. Now when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath create font size, which should be 15 pixel, and create font weight, which should be 500. Then I will be writing like font family, which should be Mont Serif. So Here when you've written that, just now I'll be writing comma sans serif. Then you have to just come underneath again, create one pic solid white. Then here when you've done that, just now I'll be writing like border radius, which should be 10 pixel now. So here when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath, creating a tag which should be like border left, which should be 100 pixel. Then I will be writing like border right 100 pixel, and I will be also writing like border top. So here you have to write that 200 pixel. Now I'll be also writing like border bottom. So here you have to write that to also 100 pixel. Now here when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, creating a tag which should be like border, and I'll be writing like border style none. Then I will be writing like border and change that to like border left, which we have already written. Now I'll be changing that to like border and change that to like border width. So here I will be writing that 200 pixel, create line height 100 pixel. Then I will be writing like width 100 pixel, and I will be also writing like height 100 pixel. Now when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, create border which should be none. Okay, so here when you've done that all, but here there is one problem coming, like here we have defined line height and these things, but here we have not defined one thing. Okay, so here we have also defined font style. Then if I just come underneath, we have defined font, and here we have not defined the border color. So here I will be writing border color and color. So I'll be writing border color white, then I'll be writing color which should be black. So here when you've done that all things, just you have to come underneath again. Then I will be just doing one thing, like press backspace. Then I will be doing another thing, just you have to scroll down here like that. So here when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, create border which should be none. So here, yeah, I will be writing that. Then create outline which should be none, and I will be also writing like list style none. Now when you've done that all things, just I will be writing list style type none. So here when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, create a tag which should be like flex direction column. So I will be writing that. Now here I will be also writing like flex wrap which should be wrap reverse. Now when you've done that, just I will be writing flex flow column, create flex, and I'll be changing that to flex basis content. So here I will be writing. Then here I will be also writing like flex, and I'll be changing this to like flex flow which should be like, I'll be now writing flex grow which should be inherit. Then I will be now writing flex shrink inherit, create direction which should be inherit. Now when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, create background white. Then I will be writing another thing which should be like background color white. So here when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath, create background position which should be in center. Then I will be writing like background position X. So I will be writing background position dash X which should be in center. Then when you've done that, now I'll be writing like background position dash Y which should be in center. Now when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath again, create background size cover. Then I will be writing like background attachment. So here I will be writing that which should be fixed. So here when you've done that all things, just when you've defined that, just I will be doing one thing, like when you've done that. Okay, so here when you've defined that, just I will be coming underneath, create background, and I will be writing that to like background repeat which should be repeat. Then I will be just coming underneath again, creating background blend mode which should be color burn. Now here I will be also writing like background clip which should be content box, create background origin. So I will be writing that should also be content box. Then when you've done that, just I will be writing background and change that to like background image which should be having the URL of like background, and I will be writing dot. And here when you've done that, just I'll be going to top. So here it is like background 5.jpg. So I will be writing background 5.jpg. So here I'll be writing background 5.jpg. Then here you have to close this, come underneath again and create nav index current. So I will be writing that. Then you have to create another tag which will be like nav left current and create nav right current. So I'll be writing that. Then I will be writing another thing which will be like nav up current, create nav down current. So here I will be writing like nav down current. Now here when you've done that, just I will be doing like, I will be coming underneath, creating padding which will be 12 pixel, and I will be writing like padding left. So I'll be writing that to 12 pixel now. So when you've done that, now I'll be writing padding right which will be 12 pixel. Then I will be changing that to like padding top which will be 12 pixel, create padding bottom which will be 12 pixel. So I will be writing that. Now here when you've done that, I'll be writing margin 10 pixel, create margin left which will be 10 pixel, and I will be writing like margin right. So I will be writing that to 10 pixel. Now here when you've done that, I'll be writing that to margin top 10 pixel, create margin bottom which should be 10 pixel now. So here when you've done that all things, I will be just hitting save here. Go to app.js file and copy this console tag which is written after function class. Copy that by pressing Ctrl C. Go to app.css, come underneath by pressing enter. Then I'll be writing dot and pasting my class name which I have just copied previously. Now I will be just coming here, creating justify content center. Then I'll be writing like align items which will be in center. Then here I will be also coming underneath, creating text align, but first of all I will be writing display block. Then I will be writing text align in center. And here when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, creating another tag which should be like just I'll be writing float into left. And here I will be also writing another thing which should be like box sizing. So here you have to write box sizing which should be border box. So here I'll be writing box sizing which will be border box here. Now here when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, create another thing which should be font style. So font style should be normal, and create text justify now which should be inherit. Then when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath and creating font size which should be 15 pixel, create font weight which should be 500. Then I will be also writing like font family which should be Montserrat, comma sans serif. Then here first of all I will be just coming and then I'll be writing that comma sans serif. Then I will be just coming underneath again, create border 1 pixel solid white. So I'll be writing that. Now here when you've done that all thing, just I will be writing border color white. Then create color which should be black. Then when you've done that, just I will be writing border radius 10 pixel. Then I will be writing now border, and I'll be writing that to border left. So here create border left 100 pixel. Then I will be writing like border right which should be 100 pixel now. So when you've done that, just now I will be writing another thing which should be like border, and I will be writing like border top 100 pixel. Then create a tag which should be like border, and I'll be changing that to border bottom which should be 100 pixel now. So here when you've done that, just I will be writing like border style none. Then I will be writing that to like border width 100 pixel, create line height which will be 100 pixel, and I will be also writing like width 100 pixel, create another thing which will be height 100 pixel. Then I will be writing like border none, and I will be writing like outline none. Now when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, creating list style none. Then here when you've done that, just I'll be writing list style type none. So here I will be writing that. Now here when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath, create flex direction column. So I will be writing like flex direction column. Then when you've done that all things, just I'll be writing flex wrap which will be wrap reverse. Now here we have done that, so I'll be writing flex flow column, create flex, and I'll be changing that to like flex basis content, create flex flow which we have already done. Now I'll be writing flex grow inherit, then create flex shrink which will be inherit. Now I will be also writing to like inherit. Then you have to just come underneath, create direction inherit. Then I will be just coming underneath, create background which should be white. Then I will be changing that to like background color white, create another tag which should be like background, and I'll be changing that to background position in center. Then I will be writing like background position dash x which will be in center, and here I will be also writing like background position dash y which will be in center. Now when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, create background clip content box, create background origin. So I will be writing that content box. Then I will be just coming underneath and creating background repeat which will be repeat. Then I will be just coming underneath, create background size cover. So I will be writing that. Then when you've done that, just I will be writing background attachment which should be fixed. So I'll be writing this. Then here when you've done that, just I will be writing another thing which should be like background, and I will be changing that to like background blend mode. So I will be writing that to color one. So now here when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, create background, and I will be writing like background repeat which should be repeat. So I'll be already done. So I'll be writing background image which should be having the URL, and in this URL I will be writing like background. Then go to the top, and here it is background 5. So I'll be writing background 6 dot jpeg. So I'll be closing that. Then I'll be coming underneath, create nav index which should be current. Then I will be writing like nav left current, create nav right current. So I'll be writing nav right current. Then I will be writing like nav up current, create nav down current. So I'll be writing like nav down which should be current. Now here when you've done that, just I'll be coming underneath, create padding 15 pixel, create padding left which should be 15 pixel, create padding right. So here I will be writing that to 15 pixel now. So here when you've done that, just I will be writing padding top which should be 15 pixel now. So here I will be also writing like padding bottom which should be 15 pixel. Then I will be writing margin 10 pixel. Then create another tag which will be like margin left 10 pixel, then create a tag which will be like margin right 10 pixel, and I will be writing like margin top 10 pixel. Then here when you've done that, just I'll be writing margin bottom which will be 10 pixel now. So here when you've done that, just I will be doing like I'll be save that here, then go to app.js file again, copy this random which is written here, go to app.css, then I will be coming underneath and I will be just coming here and writing dot, pasting my class name which I have just copied, then I'll be coming here again, creating justify content center, then I will be writing align items which should be in center. Then here when you've done that, I'll be writing display block create again which will be like text align center. Now here when you've done that, just I'll be writing another thing which should be float into left, then I will be writing like box sizing border box. Now here when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, creating a tag which should be font style normal, so I will be writing that, create a tag which should be like text justify inherit, so I will be writing that. Then create font size which should be 15 pixel, create font weight which should be 500, then create font family which should be open sans comma sans serif. Then I will be just coming underneath again, create border 1 pixel solid white, then I will be coming underneath again, create border color which should be white. Then when you've done that, just I will be writing color of black. Then when you've done that all things, just I will be writing border radius 10 pixel, then I will be writing like border left which should be 100 pixel, then I will be writing another thing which should be like border right 100 pixel, then create a tag which should be like border top 100 pixel, then I'll be writing like border bottom which should be 100 pixel now. So here when you've done that all thing, just I will be coming here and creating border style none, then I'll be writing like border width 100 pixel, then create line height which will be 100 pixel, then when you've done that, I'll be writing width 100 pixel, create height 100 pixel, then I will be also writing like border none, so I will be writing that, then create outline none, so I will be writing that, then create list style none, so I will be writing list style which should be none, then I will be writing like list style type which should be none. Now when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, create flex direction which should be column, so I will be writing that, then create flex wrap which should be wrap reverse. So here when you've done that, I'll be writing flex flow column, create another thing which should be like flex and change that to flex basis which should be content. Now here I will be also writing like flex grow inherit, then I will be changing that to flex shrink inherit, create direction which should be inherit now. So when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, create background which should be white, then I will be writing like background color which should be white. Then here when you've done that, I'll be writing background position which should be in center, then I will be just writing another thing which should be like background position dash x which should be in center, then I will be writing like background position dash y, so I will be writing that which should be in center. Then I will be coming underneath and create background, and I'll be changing that to background attachment which should be fixed, so I'll be writing that. Then when you've done that, I'll be writing that to background size cover. Then here we have done that all things. Now I will be just coming underneath again, create background clip which should be content box, and I will be also writing like background and change into like background origin content box. Then I will be writing like background repeat which should be repeat, then I will be writing another thing which should be like background, and I will be changing that to like background blend mode which should be color burn. So here when you've done that all things, just I will be doing another thing like coming underneath, create background image which should be having the URL, so I will be writing the URL of like, first of all I'll be writing correctly, then first of all I'll be making that, then here it is written like background 6, so I'll be changing into like background 7, so here I'll be coming, then I'll be writing background 7, so here you have to write like background 7.jpg. Now when you've done that, close that, come underneath here, create nav index current, so I will be writing that. And when you've done that all thing, just I will be writing another thing which should be nav left current. Then when you've done that, just I'll be writing nav right which should be current, and I will be writing another thing which should be like nav up current, and create a tag which should be nav down which should be current. Now here when you've done that, just I'll be writing padding which should be 12 pixel, then create padding left which should be 12 pixel, so here I will be writing. Then here when you've done that, I'll be writing padding right which should be 12 pixel, then create a tag which should be like padding top which should be 12 pixel, then create padding bottom. So here I will be writing that to 12 pixel by writing this. Then when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, create margin 10 pixel, create margin left which should be 10 pixel here, then I will be writing like margin right which should be 10 pixel, then create margin top 10 pixel, then I will be writing like margin bottom which should be 10 pixel. Now here, when you've done that, just I will be hitting save here, go to app.js file, copy this component class which is written here by pressing Ctrl C, go to app.css, then I will be coming underneath writing dot, pasting my class name, coming underneath again, creating justify content center, and I'll be writing align items which should be in center. So here I'll be writing, then I will be writing like display which should be of block, create text align in center. Now here, when you've done that, just I'll be writing that to like float into left, and I will be writing box sizing border box. And here, when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, creating a tag which will be font style normal. So here I will be writing, then create text justify which will be inherit. Then when you've done that, just I'll be writing font size 15 pixel. Then here I will be also writing like font weight which will be 500, create font family which will be like Montserrat. Now here, when you've done that all things, just I will be writing that and write comma sans serif. Then here, when you've done that, just I'll be changing this to T. Then here I will be going forward again, then I will be just coming underneath, create another tag which will be like border 1 pic solid white. So I'll be writing like border 1 pic solid white. Then I will be coming underneath, create border color which will be white. Then I will be writing color which will be black. Then I will be just coming underneath, create border and change it to like border radius 10 pixel. Then I will be writing now border left which will be 100 pixel, and again you have to create like border right. So I'll be writing border right 100 pixel. Then you have to create border top which will be 100 pixel. Then I will be writing border bottom which will be 100 pixel. Now so here, when you've done that, I will be writing border style which will be none. Then I'll be writing border width which will be 100 pixels. So I will be writing that by writing correctly. Now here, when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath, create line height 100 pixel. So here, when you've done that all things, just I will be now writing width 100 pixel. Then create a tag which will be height of 100 pixel. Then I will be just coming underneath, create border none, and then I will be writing like outline none, and I will be also writing like list style which will be none. So I will be writing like list style none. Then I will be writing like list style type none. So I will be writing that. Now when you've done that, just I will be writing border which will be like, first of all I will be erasing, then create flex direction columns. I will be writing that. Then create flex step which will be wrap reverse. So here I will be writing this. Then when you've done that, I'll be writing flex flow which will be column. So I'll be writing that here. Now here, when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath again, creating a tag which will be like flex basis which will be content, create another tag which will be flex grow inherit. Then I will be just writing it correctly like that. Then when you've done that, just I'll be writing flex shrink inherit, create direction which will be inherit. Then after it, I'll be just coming underneath, create background which will be white. So here I will be writing that. Then here I will be also writing like background color which will be white, and I will be changing that to like background position which will be in center. Then here I will be also writing like background position X which will be in center, and I will be also writing like background position Y. So here I will be changing that to center. Then you have to just come underneath again, create background clip content box, create background origin which will also be content box. Then I will be writing like background attachment which will be fixed. So I'll be writing that. Then when you've done that, just I'll be changing that to like background size cover, and I will be also writing that like background, and I will be changing that to like background blend mode which will be color burn. Now here, when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, creating background repeat which will be repeat. Then here I will be just coming underneath again and creating a tag which should be background image, and in that I will be defining the URL of like background. And here, when you've done that, just I'll be going to top and I'll be defining background 8.jpg. So here you have to define background 8.jpg, close that, come underneath, create nav index current. Then I will be also writing another thing which will be nav left current. Then I'll be also writing like nav right current. Then I'll be writing like nav up current, create nav down current. So I'll be writing nav down which should be current. So here, when you've done that all thing, just I'll be writing padding 10 pixel, create padding left. So I will be writing that in 10 pixel. Then I will be writing padding right 10 pixel. Then create padding top which should be 10 pixel. Then create padding bottom which should be 10 pixel. Now so here, when you've done that, I will be writing margin which should be 11 pixels. So I will be writing margin 11 pixel, create margin left which will be 11 pixel. Then I'll be writing another thing which will be like margin right, which will be 11 pixel. Then create margin top 11 pixel. Then I will be also writing like margin bottom, which should be 11 pixel here. Then when you've done that, I will be save here, be hitting save, go to app.js file again, then copy this flow tag which is written here, go to app.css. Then I will be coming underneath, writing dot, pasting my class name which I have just copied. Then I'll be writing this brackets and writing justify content center. Then I will be writing align items, which should be in center. Then I will be also writing like display, which should be of block, so I will be writing that. Then when you've done that, just I'll be writing text align center, and I will be writing float into left. Then I will be also writing like box sizing, which should be border box. Then I will be just coming underneath, creating a tag which should be font style normal. Then I will be writing like text justify, which should be inherit. Then I will be also writing like font size, which should be 15 pixel, create font weight, which should be 500. Then I'll be also writing like font family open sans comma sans serif. Then I will be just coming underneath, create border 1 pix solid white, so I'll be writing that. Now here I will be also writing the border color white, create color of text, which should be black. Then I will be writing now border radius, which should be 10 pixel. Then I will be just creating border left 100 pixel. Then when you've done that all things, just I will be now writing border right 100 pixel. Then I will be writing like border top, which should be 100 pixel. Then create border bottom, so here I will be writing that of 100 pixel now. So when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, create border style, which should be none. Then I will be writing like border width, which should be 100 pixel. So here when you've done that all things, now I'll be writing line height 100 pixel. Then here I will be creating width 100 pixel. Now so here when you've defined that all things, just I will be closing that here. Then here I will be just coming underneath, create height, which should be 100 pixel. Now here I will be also coming underneath that, and I will be writing another thing which should be like, so here when you define that all thing, just I will be coming underneath again and writing a thing which should be border none, so I will be writing that. Now here I will be also writing like outline none, so create. Then I will be writing like list style, which should be none, so I will be writing that also. Then create list style type none. So here when you've done that all things, just I will be closing that by writing this. Then you have to just come underneath, create flex direction columns, I will be writing that. Now here I will be also writing like flex wrap, so I'll be writing like that. Then I'll be writing flex wrap, which should be wrap reverse. Now here when you've done that, just I'll be writing flex flow column, create flex and change into flex basis content, create flex grow inherit. Then I will be also writing like flex string, which should be inherit. Then I'll be writing direction, which should be inherit here. Now when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath, create background, which should be white here. So here when you've done that, just I'll be writing background color, which should be white. Then I will be just coming underneath, create background position, which should be in center. Then I will be just coming underneath again, create background position dash x, which should be in center. Then I will be writing like background position y, so here I will be writing like background position y, which should be in center. Then here when you've done that all things, now I'll be writing like background size cover. Then here I will be also creating like background attachment, which should be fixed. And here when you've done that, just I'll be writing background clip, which should be content box, create background origin, which should also be content box. Then I will be writing like background and change into like background repeat, which should be repeat. Then I will be writing background and change into like background blend mode, which should be color white. So here when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, create background image. So here I will be writing that to URL, and in this URL I will be writing my image name, which will be like background. Then here I will be going to top here again, so just go to the top. Then here I'll be writing background 9.jpg, so here I will be defining that, close that by writing this, create nav index, which should be current, so here I will be writing. Then when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath, create nav left current, and I will be also writing like nav right current, and I will be creating nav up current, and you have to also create like nav down, which should be current. Now when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, create padding 15 pixel, create padding left, so I will be writing that, which should be 15 pixel. Then when you've done that all things, I will be writing padding right 15 pixel here. Then I'll be writing padding top 15 pixel. Then I'll be writing padding bottom, which should be 15 pixel. Now I'll be writing margin 11 pixel, create margin left, which should be 11 pixel. Then I'll be writing margin right, so I'll be writing that to 11 pixel now. Then I'll be writing margin top 11 pixel. Then create another tag which will be like margin bottom 11 pixel. So here when you've done that all things, I will be just hitting save, go to app.js file, then copy this test class which is written here. So I'll be pressing Ctrl Z, copy that, go to app.css file, then I'll be coming underneath writing dot, pasting my class name which I have just copied, then I'll be coming here creating justify content center, then I'll be writing align items which should be in center, and here when you've done that, just I'll be writing display log, then create text align in center, and here when you've done that, just I'll be coming underneath create float into left, then I will be writing box sizing which should be border box. So here when you've done that, just I'll be coming underneath again and creating a tag which should be font style normal. So here I will be writing that, and here when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath creating tags justify which should be inherit, then I will be just coming underneath again create font size which should be 15 pixel, then I will be writing like font weight which should be 500, then I'll be writing font family. So here I'll be writing font and change that to like font family which should be Montserrat, and change that to like comma sans serif. Now here when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath create one pic solid white, then I'll be writing the border color which should be white, and I'll be also writing color of text black. Then here when you've done that, just I'll be writing border radius 10 pixel, then I will be writing another thing which should be like border left 100 pixels, so I will be writing that. Then here I will be also writing like border right 100 pixels, so I will be writing. Now here when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath create border top which should be 100 pixel, and I will be writing like border bottom which should be 100 pixel. Now when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath create border style which should be none, and I will be also writing like border width which should be 100 pixel here, so I'll be writing that. So just write it correctly. Now here when you've done that, just I'll be writing line height now 100 pixel, then create width which should be 100 pixel, and I'll be writing height 100 pixel now. So when you've done that, just I'll be writing border which should be one pic solid white which we have already done. Now I'll be just erasing that, create border none, and I'll be writing like outline none, then I will be writing like box, and first of all I'll be writing border none outline none, then I'll be writing list style which will also be none, then I'll be writing list style type none. So here when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath creating a tag which should be like flex direction columns, I will be writing that. Now here when you've done that, just I'll be writing flex tab which should be wrap reverse. Now when you've done that all, just I'll be writing flex flow column, so I will be writing that. Then I'll be writing another thing which should be like flex basis, so I'll be just writing like flex basis which should be content, then I'll be writing flex grow inherit, then I will be just coming underneath create flex shrink inherit, then I will be just writing direction which should be inherit, then I will be just coming underneath create background which should be white. So here when you've done that, just I'll be writing background color which should be white, and here when you've done that, just I'll be writing background position which should be in center. Then when you've done that all things, just I will be writing background position dash x which should be in center, then I will be just coming underneath again and creating background position dash y which should be in center. Then here when you've done that all things, just I'll be writing background position dash, but we have already done, so I'll be writing background attachment which should be fixed, then I will be writing like background size which should be covered. Now here when you've done that, just I'll be writing background repeat which should be repeat, then I will be changing that to like background, and I will be writing that to background clip content box. So here I will be writing background clip content box, then I will be writing like background and change that to background origin content box, then I will be writing like background blend mode which should be color band. So here when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath create background image which should be having the URL, and in this URL first of all I'll be going to top, then I'll be writing background.png, so I'll be writing like background.png, then I'll be closing that, coming underneath create nav index which should be current, then I will be writing like nav left current, and I will be also writing like nav right which should be current, then here I'll be creating like nav up current, so here I'll be writing nav up which should be current. Now here I'll be writing correctly, then when you've done that I'll be writing nav down current. Now here when you've done that, just I'll be writing padding which should be 15 pixel, create padding left which should also be 15 pixel, and I'll be writing like padding right 15 pixel, then create padding top 15 pixel, then when you've done that, just I'll be writing padding bottom which should also be 15 pixel. Now when you've done that, I'll be writing margin 10 pixel, then create margin left, so I'll be writing like margin left which should be 10 pixel, then I'll be writing like margin right which should be 10 pixel, and create a tag which should be like margin top 10 pixel, and I will be writing like margin bottom. So here I'll be writing that to 10 pixel. Now when you've done that all things, I will be just hitting save here, and when you've done that all things, just you have to do another thing like here you can see we have defined till margin bottom. Now I will be doing another thing like I will be going to app.js file and copy this log class which is just written here by pressing Ctrl C. Go to app.css file. Then I will be doing another thing like I will be just coming underneath again by pressing two enters, write dot, paste your class name which you have just copied, then write this brackets coming underneath, create justify content which should be in center. So I will be writing that create align items which should also be in center. Then I will be writing like display which should be a block, create text align in center, and I will be also writing like float into left. Now here when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath again, creating a tag which should be like box sizing which should be border box. Now here I will be just coming underneath again, create border which should be 1 pix solid. So I will be first of all writing font style. So here create font style which should be normal, create text justify which should be like inherit. So I'll be writing like text justify which should be inherit. Now here when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, create another tag which should be like font size which should be 15 pixel, create font weight which should be 500. Then I will be writing like font family which should be Montserrat. So I will be writing like that Montserrat comma sans serif. So here you have to do like that. I'll be writing that. Now here when you've written that all things, I will be just coming underneath, create border which should be 1 pix solid white. So I'll be writing that. Then when you've done that, just now I'll be writing like border color which should be white. Then I'll be also writing like color which should be black. So here when you've done that all things, just now I'll be writing like border radius 10 pixel. Then I will be also writing like border left which should be 100 pixel. Now when you've done that, just I'll be writing border right which should be 100 pixel. Now I will be also writing like border top which should be 100 pixel, and I will be just writing another thing which should be like border bottom which should be 100 pixel. Now here when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, creating a tag which should be like border, and I'll be changing that to border style none. Then I will be also writing like border width which should be 100 pixel. Then here when you've done that, so here you have to write another thing like line height which should be 100 pixel. Then I will be writing like width 100 pixel. Then I will be also writing like height which should be 100 pixel. So now when you've done that, just now I'll be defining border none. Then I will be writing another thing which should be like outline none. Then create another tag which should be list style none, and I will be writing it to like list style type none. So here when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, creating a tag which will be flex direction column. So I will be writing flex direction column. Then I'll be writing flex rep which should be rep reverse. Now here when you've done that all things, just I will be doing one thing like first of all I will be just coming underneath again, create flex flow. So I will be writing it column, then create flex basis which should be content, and I will be also writing like flex, and I'll be changing that to flex grow, and I'll be writing that to inherit. Then when you've done that, just I'll be changing that to like flex string inherit, create direction which should be inherit, and I will be changing that to like background white. Then I will be writing another thing which should be like background color which should be white. So here I will be just writing that white. Then when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath again, create background position which should be in center, and here when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath again, create background position dash x which should be in center. So write it correctly. Now here when you've done that all, just I will be coming underneath, create background position dash y now which should be in center, and here we have done that. Now I'll be writing like background attachment which should be fixed. So here when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath, create background size which should be cover, and I will be also writing like background and change it to like background clip content box, create background origin. So here I will be writing that to content box again. Then I will be writing now background repeat. So create background repeat which should be repeat. Then I will be writing like background blend mode. So here I'll be writing that to color burn. So create that. Now here when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath again, create a tag which should be having background image, and in that I will be defining URL. In this I will be writing like background. Then I'll be going to top, and here I'll be writing background 1.png. Now here when you've defined that all things, just I'll be closing that, coming underneath, creating nav index which should be current. Then I will be also writing like nav left current. Then when you've done that all things, just I'll be writing nav right current. Then I'll be also writing another thing which should be nav up current. So I'll be writing like nav up current. Then create nav down which should also be current. Now here when you've done that, just I will be writing padding 15 pixel. Then here I'll be closing that. Then when you've done that, just I'll be writing padding left which should be 15 pixel, create padding right, which will be 15 pixel. Now here when you've done that, I'll be writing that to padding top 15 pixel, and I will be writing padding bottom, which will be 15 pixel. Now here when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath create margin, which will be 10 pixel. Then I will be writing like margin left 10 pixel, and I will be also writing like margin right, which will be 10 pixel, and I will be writing like margin top, which will be 10 pixel. Now so here when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath again and creating a tag which will be like margin bottom, which will be 10 pixel. Then I will be doing one thing, like I will be just hitting save here, and I'll be going to app.js file again, copy this menu tag which is written by pressing Ctrl C, go to app.css file, and here I will be just coming underneath writing dot, and I will be just pasting my class name which I have just copied. Now I'll be writing this brackets and creating justify content, which will be in center. Then I will be also writing like align items, which should be in center. Then create display, which should be of block. So here when you've done that, just I'll be writing text align in center, and when you've done that, just I'll be writing another thing which should be float into left. And here when you've done that, just I'll be writing box sizing, which should be border box. And here I will be just coming underneath creating a tag which will be like just I will be writing it to font style normal. So here when you create that, just I'll be writing text justify, which will be inherit. Now here when you've done that, just I'll be writing font size, which will be 14 pixel. Create font weight, so here I'll be writing font weight, which will be 500. Create font family, which will be Mont Serif. So here when you've done that all things, just I'll be writing comma sans serif. Create border, which should be like 1 pic solid white. So here I'll be writing like border 1 pic solid white. Then when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath create border color, which will be white. Then I will be also writing like border left, which will be 100 pixel. Create border right, so here I will be writing border right 100 pixel. Then create border top, which will be 100 pixel, and I will be writing like border bottom, which will also be 100 pixel. Now here when you've done that all thing, just now I'll be writing like border style none. Create another tag which will be like border width 100 pixel. Then I will be creating like line height, so I'll be writing line height 100 pixel. Then I'll be writing width, which will be 100 pixel. Create height, which will be 100 pixel, and I will be now writing list style none. And here when you've done that all things, just I'll be writing list style type, which will be none. Now here when you've done that, just I'll be coming underneath creating a tag. First of all, I will be just erasing these things because I will be not needing. Then I will be just coming underneath again, but first of all I will be going to top. Then here I'll be pressing backspace, then come underneath create border radius, which should be 10 pixel. Then when you've done that, just I will be come underneath again, and I will be writing another tag which will be like color black. Then I will be now writing border none, so I'll be writing border none. Then create outline, which will be none. Then create list style none. So here when you done that all things, just now I'll be writing list style type none. Now here we have done that, so I will be just coming underneath create a tag which should be like flex direction column, so I will be writing like flex direction column. Create flex wrap, which should be wrap reverse. Now here when you've done that, just I'll be writing flex flow column. Then here I'll be writing like flex wrap, means I will be just changing that to flex basis content. Then I'll be writing flex grow inherit. Now here when you've done that, just I'll be writing flex shrink inherit. Create direction, which should also be inherit. Then I will be just coming underneath create background white. Then I'll be writing like background color, which should be white. And here when you've done that, just I'll be writing like background position, which should be in center. And I will be also writing like background position X, which should be in center. Now here when you've done that, just I will be writing like background position Y, so I'll be writing that which should be in center. Then when you've done that, I will be writing that to like background attachment, which should be fixed. And I will be writing like background size, which should be cover. So here when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath create background repeat, which should be repeat. Then I will be just coming underneath create background blend mode, which should be color burn. And here when you've done that all things, and I will be just coming underneath create background clip content box. Okay, so I will be writing that. Then I will be writing now background origin, which should be content box. Then here I will be just coming creating background image, which should be having the URL, and in that I will be writing like background, and I'll be just going to top, and I'll be defining like background 2.png. So write that. Then I'll be closing that, coming underneath creating nav index current. Then here I will be coming underneath create nav left, which will be current. Then I'll be also writing like nav right current, and you have to create like nav up current. Then when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath creating nav down, which will be current. Now here I will be also writing like padding 12 pixel. Then create padding left, which will be 12 pixel. Then I will be also writing like padding right 12 pixel. and I will be also writing like padding top, which should be 12 pixel. Then I will be writing like padding bottom, which should be 12 pixel. Now here when you've done that, I will be writing margin 10 pixel, then create margin left, which should be 10 pixel, and create margin right, which should be 10 pixel here. Then when you've done that, just I'll be writing margin top 10 pixel, and I will be also writing like margin bottom, which should be 10 pixel. Now here when you define that all things, I will be just hitting save here, go to app.js file, and here I will be doing one thing, like I will be just coming underneath and creating a view tag here. In that I will be creating style, and in that I will be creating view again. Then here you have to just close this tag, and here you have to come underneath, and in that I will be just pressing backspace here, and then here also, and here I will be just writing like page. Now here when you've written that, I'll be just hitting save here, copy this view tag from here by pressing Ctrl C. Then here I'll be going to app.css file, then I will be coming underneath, writing dot, pasting my class name which I have just copied. Then I'll be just coming here and creating justify content, which should be in center. Then when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, creating align items, which should be in center. So here when you've done that all, first of all I will be just taking it correctly, align items in center. Then I will be also writing like display, which should be of block, create text, align in center. So here when you've done that all things, just I will be coming here again, then I'll be writing like float into left, and here when you've done that, just I'll be writing box sizing, border box. Then you have to just create font style, which should be normal. Then I will be creating text justify, which should be inherit. Then when you've done that, I will be writing font size 15 pixel, and I will be writing another thing which should be font weight, and I will be changing that to 500. Then you have to create another tag which should be font family. So I'll be writing like font family, which should be Montserrat, comma sans serif. Then I will be just coming underneath, creating border 1 pix solid white. So here when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath, create border color white, and I will be also writing like color of text black. Then I will be creating like border left 100 pixel, create border radius. So here I will be writing like border radius, which should be 10 pixel, create border right. So here I will be writing like border right 100 pixel. Then I will be writing like border top, which should be 100 pixel, create border bottom. So I will be changing that to like border bottom 100 pixel now. So here when you define that all things, just I will be coming underneath again, creating a tag which should be like border style none. Then I will be writing like border and change into like border width 100 pixels. So I will be writing that. Then here when you've done that, I'll be creating line height 100 pixel, create another tag which should be width 100 pixel, and I will be also writing like height, which should be 100 pixel. Then I will be writing like border, which should be none, and I will be also creating like outline none. Then here you have to create like list style none, and I will be also writing like list style type, which should be none. Now here when you've done that, just I'll be coming underneath, creating a tag which should be like flex direction columns. I will be writing that. Then I'll be writing flex ref, which should be ref reverse. Now when you've done that, just I'll be writing flex flow column, create flex, and I'll be changing that to flex basis content, create flex grow. So I'll be writing like flex grow, which should be inherit. Then I will be coming underneath, creating flex strings, which should be inherit. Then I'll be writing direction inherit. Then when you've done that, I'll be just coming underneath again, create background white. Then I will be creating background color, which should be white, and I will be just writing now background position. So I will be writing like background position, which should be in center. Then here when you've done that, I will be now writing like background position dash x, which should be in center. Then I'll be writing background position y. So here I will be writing background position y in center. Then I will be just changing that to like background size cover. So I'll be writing that. Then I will be also writing like background attachment. So I will be writing that to fixed. And here when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath and creating a tag which should be like background clip, which should be content box. Then I will be now writing like background origin, which should be content box. Then I will be now writing like background blend mode color burn. Now here when you've done that all thing, just I will be coming underneath, create background repeat, which should be repeat. Then here when you've done that all thing, just I will be coming underneath and creating a tag which should be like background, and I'll be changing that to background image, which should be having the URL. And in this URL I will be writing like background. Go to the top, and here I will be writing background 3.png. So just write that. Now here when you've done that, just close here, come underneath, create nav index, which should be current. Then I'll be writing like nav left current. And here when you've done that all thing, just I will be coming underneath, create nav right current, and I will be also writing like nav up current, create nav down current. So I'll be writing nav down, which should be current. Now here when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, create padding 12 pixel, create padding left, which should be 12 pixel, and I will be also writing like padding right 12 pixel. And when you've done that, just I'll be writing padding top 12 pixel, and I will be writing like padding bottom, which should be 12 pixel here. Then when you've done that all thing, just I'll be writing margin 10 pixel. So I will be writing like margin 10 pixel, create margin left 10 pixel, and I will be also writing like margin right, which should be 10 pixel, and create margin top, which should be 10 pixel, and I will be writing another thing which should be like margin bottom 10 pixel. Now here when you've done that all things, I will be just hitting save here. Then you have to go to app.js file again. Then I will be copying, means first of all I will be writing this. So I will be writing now text tag. So here create text view, and I'll be writing that equal to, and here I'll be just writing menu bar. Then you have to just close this tag, and here I'll be writing bar like that. Now here I'll be copying this class which is written menu bar by pressing Ctrl C. Go to app.css, then you have to just come underneath, write dot, paste your class name which you have just copied. Now I'll be writing justify content in center. Then you have to also create like align items in center. So I'll be writing align items in center. Then here I will be also writing like display, which should be of block. Now here when you've done that, just I'll be writing like text align in center. Now here when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, creating a tag which should be float into left. Then I'll be writing box sizing. So I'll be writing that to border box. Then I'll be just coming underneath, creating a tag which should be like font, and I'll be changing that to font style normal. Create a tag which should be text justify. So here I'll be writing text justify inherit. Then I'll be writing like font size which should be 15 pixel, create font weight which should be 500, and I will be also writing like font family which should be Mont Serif, comma sans serif. So here when you've done that all, first of all I'll be raising these all things. Then I'll be writing that. Then I will be now writing like border 1 pix solid white. Then I will be just coming underneath, create border color white, and I will be also writing like color of text black. Now here when you've done that, just I'll be writing border radius 10 pixel. Then I will be also writing like border left 100 pixel, create border right. So here I will be writing like border right which should be 100 pixel. Then I'll be writing like border top which should be 100 pixel. Now so when you've done that, just I'll be writing border bottom 100 pixel. Then create a tag which should be like border style none. Then I will be writing like border width which should be 100 pixel. So I'll be writing 100 pixel. Then I will be also writing like line height 100 pixels. I'll be writing that. Then when you've done that, just I'll be writing tag which should be width 100 pixel. So when you've done that all thing, just I'll be writing height 100 pixel. Then you have to just come underneath again, and I'll be writing border none. Then I'll be also writing like outline which should be none. Then create list style none, and I will be just writing like list style type which should be none. So here when you've done that, just I'll be coming underneath, create border, means I'll be just erasing here. Then I'll be writing another thing which should be like flex direction column. So I'll be writing like flex direction which should be column. Then I will be writing like flex wrap which should be wrap reverse. Then I will be just coming underneath again, create flex flow column, and I'll be writing flex and change that to like flex basis content. Then when you've done that, just I'll be writing flex grow inherit. Then I will be just coming underneath, create another tag which should be like flex shrink inherit. Then I'll be writing like direction which should be inherit. Come underneath again, create background which should be white. So I'll be writing that. Then when you've done that, just I'll be writing background color which should be white, create background position. So here I'll be writing background position in center. Now I'll be also writing like background position X. So here I'll be writing that which should be in center. Then I will be just coming underneath again, create background position dash, and I'll be changing that to like Y which should be in center. Then I will be just coming underneath again, create background attachment which should be fixed. Then I will be changing that to like background, and just write here like background size which should be cover. And I will be also writing another thing which should be like background clip which should be content box, create background origin. So I'll be writing that of content box. Then I will be writing now background blend mode which should be color burn. Now here when you've done that, just I'll be coming underneath, create background repeat which should be repeat. Then I will be coming underneath, create background, and here when you've done that all thing, just I'll be changing that to background image which should be having the URL of like background, and I will be writing like first of all I'll be going to top. Then here is background 4, so I'll be defining background 4.png. Close that, come here and create nav index which should be current. Then I'll be writing like nav left which should be current, and I will be also writing like nav right current, create nav up current. So I'll be writing nav up current, then I'll be also writing like nav down current. Now here when you've done that, just I'll be writing padding 12 pixel, create padding left, which should be 12 pixel, and I'll be writing padding right, which should be 12 pixel. Now so here when you've done that all things, just I'll be writing padding top 12 pixel, and I will be also writing like padding bottom. So here I'll be changing that to 12 pixel. Now I'll be writing like margin 10 pixel here, create margin left, which should be 10 pixel. Then I will be writing margin right, which should be 10 pixel here. Then I will be writing like margin top, which should be 10 pixel. Then create margin bottom, which should also be 10 pixel. Now here when you've done that, just I will be hitting save here. And now when you've done that, just when you've defined that all things, I'll be just going to top, and you can see that we have done with all the things now which we need to. Now when you've done that, just you have to hit save here also, and I will be going to app.js. Here you have to also hit save. And now when you've defined that, just now if I just show you in Google Chrome, our TikTok clone should be just ready, TikTok one clone. Now if I just go to my Google Chrome here, and now here you can see now there is our TikTok clone which we have to just made. You can see that, and how good looking is that. First of all, I will be just refreshing that, so it will be just good enough. So just you have to do like that. Now press reload option here, then here it will be just take some time to reload these all things. Then I will be doing one thing, like I'll be just going to my Visual Studio Code again. Then here when you've done that, just you have to reload that all things, and here you have to just press this reload icon, and it will be just take some time to reload. So here I will have to just go to my Visual Studio Code here. Then here if I go to my Google Chrome again, and you can see that now it is coming all the things like which we need. Here you can see now it is showing our all the TikToks, but it is not appearing, so it will be just appear in some of the few minutes or seconds here. So here you have to just wait, and you can see that there is coming every title, and then the username which is just upload this TikTok here, and then many things are coming later to that. If I press this top, so you can just go to the top with the help of that. Then we are also getting this following section from which you can just follow every anyone, or you can also follow yourself here. And then you can see we are just getting everything like that. You can see that, and how good looking is that. We are getting these TikToks like we want to. And if I just scroll down here, and you can see here also we are getting many things and many of the TikTok. Then we are also getting suggested account if you want to just do that, so you can do. And you can see that, and how good looking is that. If I just go to following section here, then you can also follow accounts like if you want to. From here it will be just appearing, you can see. Then I'll be going to for you, and then there is also like this logo. Then after that we are also getting one input box like I've telling you. Then after that we are also getting our this upload button and this login button. If I press this login button, so it will be taken to the login page of your TikTok, and from here you can just log in your TikTok if you don't have any of the account of that in this TikTok Mern clone. Here you can see. So here I'll be closing this, and I'll be just suggest here. Then you have to press login again, then it will be appearing your login page here. So here when you've written, that means it will be just take some time to just reload that all things. And here I'll be just going underneath, and I'll be just pressing this login here. Then you have to just wait because it will be take some time. And you can also press this wrong icon which we have just made with React animation of popping up. So you can see that which is just popping up really goodly. So here if I just press, so it will be showing you the login button, and here it will be also showing you all the TikToks which you want. Then it will be also showing you this upload option from which you can just upload any of the video by sign in or register in. Then from here you can just do like feedback and help if you want, so you can do that. Or you can change your language also from English to any other language, you can see. So like that you can just build your own TikTok Mern clone in React.js. So just like that you can just build your own React Mern clone in Mern. So just you have to practice these all clones we are working with, and I hope you will be a good programmer of React.js, React Native, and Mern also, like you're of Python, HTML, and CSS, and JavaScript. So I hope you understand this, and I hope you also enjoyed how to build this TikTok Mern clone. And I hope you also enjoyed this video like you're enjoying my previous videos of React.js, React Native, Mern, and many other things. So just you have to practice these all things, and I hope you will be a good programmer in future also, like you're of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So just practice that all. So it is just a difficult thing, but if you just practice, so it will be just easy day by day. So just do that, and please hit the subscribe button, which is really important to do. Then after that you have to also hit the notification bell, from which you will be just getting all the notifications of my video when I will be just uploading. So it will be also help for me, and it will be also help for you, because you will be just learning more new things and more new clones which I will be just uploading on my YouTube channel. And you can just learn more languages also related to that. So I will be just meet you in next clone. So for today, goodbye.